Welcome to our Translation Management Systems Comparison Project. We're going to cover our company overview, problem statement, a quick timeline, the 7 key business requirements, the 2 TMSs we chose with a demo and a scorecard, final thoughts, and a recommendation. We are Quali Lock Language Services. We're a small single vendor with clients in government, science, and more. Our team comprises of in-house project manager, vendor manager, quality manager, IT, linguists, and freelancers. We offer services in localization, machine translation, human-powered translation.
Our company recently closed 2 long-term contracts and expanded the number of languages offered. To support this, we had to add 2 linguists, and we also added 2 vendors specialized in DTP and audio. For us to succeed, we realized that we had to streamline our processes, ensure quick turnarounds, improve consistency throughout the translations, and improve communication among PMs, linguists, and clients. That's why we decided to investigate and invest on a TMS that aligned with our business needs. We allocated $4,500 a year for that. If you look at the company's estimated revenue, you can see that this is a small price to pay with great gains at the end, so cost is not an issue. Let's take a quick look at the timeline. Upon kicking off the project, we included all major stakeholders to define the business requirements for the TMS. We then ran a pilot project with the top 2 TMSs and compared the findings against a scorecard to select the best fit between the 2. A training for the staff will be held again right before implementation. And most important, we have planned a re-evaluation of the TMS a year after running the program. As I mentioned, we identified the top 7 business requirements for the TMS with the help of all stakeholders. We all gave weights to each requirement and identified the must-haves and the nice-to-haves. Here's the list.
Side-by-side comparison, SmartCat versus WordBee. SmartCat overview. SmartCat started out as an open-source translation platform where freelancers could register for free and got to accept jobs from different companies and businesses. It works very well as a collaborative workflow platform that has great integration with machine translation providers, including DeepL. Their supported languages are German, English, Russian, Turkish, and simplified Chinese, and their pricing starts at $249. Let's explore SmartCat for LSPs. In the free freelancers dashboard, we have tasks for creating or accepting jobs. This will be a little different in the LSP version. Also, the LSP version of SmartCat offers a nice feature called the SmartCat platform that lets us create and request orders just with a few clicks, although it only works for their supported languages. So let's just head over to our new LSP dashboard and create our first sample project, which will be very easy, as you will see, because we just need to drag and drop or insert the files, add the required details such as translation memory and a deadline and a subject. And oops, this is our first bug, but let's just move on, but keep a note of this. Once we included all the required details, we created our first project. We can head over to the embedded CAT tool, the editor, which looks familiar, looks like just MemSource. It's a little bit more simplified though, but it still works well with the linguistic assets, with the TM and the TB. As for team management, we can invite team members or post a job even externally. As for client management, let's add a sample client and add all the details required or not required. We can also add a contact person here, which will be probably a project manager in our case. For payment information, we can create invoices for suppliers and for clients as well, including information such as unit count, unit type, and rate, and other information, and payment can be done directly in the platform. As for integration, the software integrates very well with major MT providers and CMSs such as WordPress and Drupal, which can be very useful if the company's profile includes website translation and localization. And as for reporting, they offer a simple reporting, which probably can be customized, and with the API token, integration is possible virtually with everything. They also offer different levels of access, such as administrative or project manager access, and they accept file formats that can be customized further.
Now I'll introduce TMS WorldBee. It is a software for enterprises, language service providers, freelancers. It's cloud-based. It allows for integration with TMS, CMS, EMS, and other systems, supports major file types, supports over 150 languages, and a free trial is offered, and price starts at $330. Here we can start, log in. The dashboard is drag and drop, and you can easily arrange it however you want it. It supports major file types. Here you show the IPA. You can integrate it with other systems. We'll go to projects. We'll create a project. Then we have to put the name. We have to put the date, and then we will arrange other details. Choose the language, and then we'll save it and continue. After that, we'll add the file from your computer, and we'll import it and save it. Then we'll send it to online translation. We can also add resources like translation memories, databases. Then we can do the word count and set it up. It will arrange everything. You can look it up and change it if you need to. Then you can also edit the final count. Then if you go to jobs, you create the job you need to do. You can do translation, editing, and so on and so forth. Again, set the details, choose the document, and save. Then you set the supplier, choose the appropriate one, then go back to the project, and then you will be able to send it to the CAT tool. Here it's very similar to many different CAT tools. You can see they have translation memory, they have many other features and functions, and they even have an integrated translations like Google Translate, Microsoft Translate. Then we'll go back to the interface. Here you can see how we can deliver the files. You can create the file, then save it, and then you can import it however you want it to the client. You can also create additional invoices, set it up again however you want it. And you can also add translation memory term bases yourself from your own computer, but also it's worth mentioning that they are saved after each project. Here you can see that we can also create invoices or look at the invoices of the past projects.
There is a side-by-side comparison on the tools we analyzed. As you can see, both of them have very great features that would be very useful for our company. But Wordbee wins because it has extra features that would be very important for our company as we grow and expand. So the TMS recommendation for Qualilux language services would be Wordbee. It allows for around-the-clock communication with the vendors and linguists, supports a great number of file formats, is cloud-based, and security would be less of an issue. It also allows to manage the business side of the operation directly from the program. We believe that Wordbee would be an essential addition to the company because it has many features such as effortless project management, security, localization automation, and it has prospect for expansion. Although the cost is a little above the forecast, the revenue will be incremental and will be well worth the investment. Thank you for watching.